Let's talk about this rate now, because, for instance, I'm a barber and I have a shop, another person a tomato seller, you have a shop. How do you recognize that these are council cheap people? Do you pay cash, or you have a designated account for you to make such payment?
Anybody that pay cash is only trying to make corners, because it's been clearly explained and it has been explicit that the most important thing for you is to go to the bank and pay on the revenue account of that local government. In our own local government, we don't take cash. We don't even pay cash to people. That is another thing I want you to know. In our local, we don't pay cash to people. We have elderly people of over 100 that we give 10,000 naira to every month. We don't pay cash to them. We open an account for all of them. We provided them with ATM, and we pay the amount of money directly to the account of the elderly people, 70 and above, and they have been enjoying that.
What kind of roads do local government fix? Because we know we have the A, B, C.
We face C.
C.
Here for trunk C.
Trunk C.
That's within the locality.
Within the locality.
In Lagos State, I know we are not married the two together.
Because
the Lagos State government too will come and assist us.
That is it, because sometimes we see the local government as well as the Lagos State government and even the public works department.
Of course, we work in partnership. We even sign an agreement, because there are some other roads that we might not be able to put so much money on. The Lagos State government can come to our ways and do that, and that's partnership.
But there are some roads, that you would have thought that, okay, well, the state is not coming here, maybe because they're not aware or something. But do you have your members in the local government who go to some of these areas and get feedback from people and look at those roads and make recommendations to the state?
Of course, yes. Like in my own local government, we have what we call liaison officers in every single ward. We have 9 wards. The liaison officer will always liaise with the council to tell us what are the problems within that locality, because the chairman cannot know everything, and likewise the councillor. But in the hands of the liaison officer, they can easily get out whatever is our problem, whatever is the source. We now sit down together and map our strategy, how far we are going, what we are going to put in place to solve the problem. When we know the problem cannot be solved by the local government, we write to the government at the state level.
It would seem that you have a smooth, running operation, at least in Yaba, because,
Because as a former member of House of Assembly, 8 years, it's not a joke. You can't get that experience in any library.
So, you seem to have an idea. So some people will say,
have to come back to that education.
Some people will say that talking about funds, when states and local government have to share joint accounts, how easy is it for you to access your funds, especially since oftentimes when complaints are made that local governments are not working, what they tell you is, by the time we pay primary school teachers, we usually don't have any more left to do anything. So how do you manage that in your own local government?
When you say local government are not working, I think it depends on the locality. You can't compare Yaba with Jide local government or Jide local council development area, because that's a remote area. And Jide, the people at Jide must, by even request from the chairman, that what we want in our area is transformer. You know that. When in Yaba, if either you request for transformer or not, if you have the money, we provide you. We have provided number of transformer in Yaba local council. But the most important thing is that the revenue allocation from the federation is too minute. Believe you me, where we have 56% to the federal government and the remaining 44% to state and local government is uncalled for.
So how do you manage? Because it would seem that what you have
manage whatever thing we have from there.
Yes.
We make sure we prioritize. I know Yaba is a cosmopolitan area where we have not less than 8 higher institutions, and we have so many other things there. Those are the elitist area. We must approach it in a manner that those people that are educated will enjoy it.
So those are
also those that are not educated will also enjoy your government.
So those are things that give you revenue.
Of course, the revenue allocation from the state, from the federation account, and that of the internal generated revenue is what we are married together to do what we are saying.
Can you give us a rough estimate of how much you generate by yourself in Yaba?
When we came on board in 2007-8, I met 20 million per annum. I was able to increase from 20 to 150, from 150 to 180. And I have not stopped. I make sure I get to it, the 200. And nobody has ever complained in Yaba that we are giving them double taxation. And that's not, anyway, in other words, there's nothing like double taxation. But what we are taking is rate, while the state is taking tax. Okay. So tax and rates are not, you can't combine the two together.
You know, when we had that little joke about library and experience, what comes to mind now is education. And I remember then going to some communities, you would actually look out for some quiet libraries where you can go sit and read. Even if you can't get the kind of books you would want to get from such libraries, you can take your own book, sit in that comfy zone and do your research work. Do you have such libraries in your locality? Because local councils, I've actually seen some that don't have such facilities, and we wonder how the children can actually cope in a community with no libraries.
We have 2 libraries within the Yaba locality, one for the state, one for the local government. But I want to tell you now, that one, it's like you have read my mind. But that of our own local government, any time from now, before the years run out, we turn it to library and research center. That's our challenge. Already we have discussed it at the ESCO, and the executives has approved it. And we have also made provision for it in this year budget.
And you think the people of that locality also have reading culture? Sometimes you just might have libraries and it ends up...
if they don't have, we have to teach them. We have a number of professors within that community. We must make use of them. Where we have Yaba College of Tech, where we have University of Lagos, College of Education Technical, and so on and so forth.
Do local governments get into those institutions? I'm just a little curious, because some would say they are federal institutions and local governments really don't have any business there.
Well, we work hand in hand. Well, you know why? You know why some people will say that? Because they are not being able to tap revenue from that institution. You know, like, take for instance, University of Lagos. Apart from educational research and some other things they are doing, they are also doing businesses like University Venture.
Shops.
Yeah, like shops.
That's the purview of local government.
Of course, they're supposed to pay us. They're supposed.
Do they pay you?
They don't. But we are working in tandem
Who
now.
do they pay?
They don't pay anybody. You know, that's another empire. Empire.